Ladies and gentlemen, we have four-time Super Bowl champion Joe Montana, a legend. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. Let's get into this. Okay, so the Niners are back in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
If Brock Purdy gets the job done, will he be the greatest story in NFL history right now?
Well, I mean, obviously, where you look and you see where he came from,
Yeah.
and all the doubts that are there. But I think one of the things that he proves, and like you can go all the way back, like Brady proves also, is that the NFL still hasn't figured out the draft, right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So no, I don't care what they say, and you can go to the combine all you want, but you just don't know who's going to make that transition. And he's done a great job.
Yeah.
A great job with and he's got a big opportunity coming up on Sunday, and it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah. What do you think he's done so well, taking over, under the helmet, being the guy for that team, leading that team? What do you think he's done well?
I think one of the things you'll see is that the quarterback that's playing well in a system, he's figured out the system, right?
Yes.
And because they're all different.
Yeah.
When you look at some of those guys, and then it's all deep stuff, right?
Yeah.
Here, there's a combination of those things. I mean, he understands how that offense works. He's figured it out quickly, and he doesn't make the big mistake, right? He knows he doesn't have to pressure the ball downfield. He's got guys like Debo and McCaffrey who can, they're going to find it and they're going to make people miss, and you can have a big play without having to force it down the field.
Right. Okay, let's talk about the other team for a minute. Patrick Mahomes.
Oh.
Where do you see him in the ranks of all the quarterbacks that's come and played?
Well, he has his own rank, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's different.
Okay,
right?
tell me why.
There's only one of those. And, I mean, the things that he does, and week after week, sidearm, I'll turn it around left-handed, whatever it takes, he gets it done and finds a way accurately. And, they've changed a lot of receivers on him.
Yeah.
And so he's still been able to play no matter what. But just watching him is fun because you never know what's going to happen.
Right, for sure. So, Christian McCaffrey, would you say he's the best non-quarterback in this game? We have two great quarterbacks. Would you say he's the best player on the field outside of those two guys?
Well, I think so. I mean, if you look at the things that he does offensively, it's hard to compare offense to defensive guys, right? Because the offensive guys have a little bit more to do. If you're a defensive back, you got to cover somebody.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Well, here, he's got to catch the ball. He's got to run. He's running with the ball. He's blocking. I mean, he does a little bit of everything, and very slippery.
Right.
Make you miss, and still has the speed to take it most of the way. And another guy that's fun to watch. That was a big plus when they brought him in, and took a lot of pressure off of Debo.
Yeah.
And I think those two kind of, when they're on the field together, it makes it tough.
Yes. Okay, so we obviously know you played in four. You won all four of the ones that you played in. Was there a certain special routine that you went into before each game that you had to do each time, or was it just like each one was different?
The first one, I got stuck on the last bus. We were going to the game, and we got stuck. We got stopped because the vice president decided to come to the game.
Okay.
So we're sitting there looking at our watches, going, hey, we're supposed to be on the field here in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I never got on that bus again. So then I get up in the morning, go to training table, and then I go straight to the stadium.
Yeah.
I didn't care how long the game was. We never had offensive meetings on the day of the game. So I just slip out of there and take a taxi to the stadium, and then so I was there early.
Yeah, you can be there. Okay, so you're here on behalf of Pfizer. Do you want to tell us about your partnership?
Yeah. No, we've been partnered up for a while now, talking about pneumococcal pneumonia and this serious lung disease, and how vaccination can help prevent it, and trying to have people understand who's at risk and why and how. Like for people like me over 65. How old's your dad?
Yeah, he's up there too. He's up there too.
And or have a higher risk, and so can younger people too, especially if you have other symptoms or things that are going on like asthma. Can be another precursor to tell you, hey, you got to watch out. And so vaccination, we're just trying to get people to understand that If you want to know a lot more about it, go to knowpneumonia.com, and that's KNOW, pneumonia.com. And there's a lot of great information on there.
Okay. All right, before we get you out of here, you've been on a lot of Sports Illustrated covers. Do you have one that's most memorable to you?
There's two, really.
Okay.
The one with me and with all the kids and my wife.
Okay.
And there's one where I'm looking up laughing, and everybody says, "What are you doing?" We were playing a stupid game. The quarterbacks, we played this game where you would, the temporary goalposts that we had, where they move around, the hollow at the top.
Yes.
So we would take tape rolls and see who could get the most in the top hole before practice started.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Montana, legend. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.